Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to Bookmas Day 3, and this is going to be all the books that are coming out in December that I'm excited for. So once again, I use Goodreads, so if the dates are wrong, blame Goodreads, not me. Hopefully you are okay with this coming out in December and not November like I usually do, just because I need content for Bookmas. I have about 15 books on this list, and I'm gonna go by publication date. So, first book on this list is All's Fair in Love and Tequila by Gabriella Margot. This is about Louisa Edmonds, who has been sent to a lavish, all-inclusive resort in Mexico on a marketing project. She's ecstatic until she finds out that Ed is the award-winning photographer who has been handpicked to go with her. And she doesn't really like Ed because he is a womanizing divorcee who parties too hard. And Louisa doesn't have time for bad dates and guys who don't take life seriously. So they leave the icy Melbourne winter to go to Playa del Carmen, and that's where Louisa starts to get to know the real Ed, who is a sweet, animal-loving environmentalist who's kept his crush on her a secret for years. Oh, that's so cute. Unfortunately, the relationship would be bad news back in Australia, and Ed is a no-go for Louisa. But as their secrets are slowly uncovered, Louisa finds it harder and harder to ignore her feelings, and she is faced with an ultimatum. Will she jeopardize her future for a steamy beach holiday fling? Now, I have this on NetGalley, so hopefully we'll have read this before this video comes up, but I'm excited to read that. This next book comes out on the 13th of December, and I've been following the author on Instagram for ages now. We're like mutuals. I'm really excited. I had no idea she was writing a book, but this book is called Same Page by Hannah J, or The Library Goblin. I'll link her down below. But this is about history teacher and most boring man alive, Keshava Singh, and also Paige McAllister. These two have a drunken one-night stand one night. Keshava is a very stern 30-year-old who doesn't have time to have fun, where Paige has a big bod, a big mouth, and an even bigger heart. So when she runs into Cash at a small town English pub, who's someone she met once a long time ago, he's her opposite, sweet and laid back, and he's gorgeous, even if he's kind of moody. What was that? Is he flirting with me? Paige wakes the next morning groggy but giddy in his bed, but he's acting strange. As last night starts to come back to her, she realizes that something isn't right. She's forgetting something. What happened last night? A few weeks later, when Paige's car breaks down and she accidentally calls Cash, in a panic, he comes to her rescue. They strike a deal. Cash will drive Paige to and from work until her car is fixed, if Paige helps him clear out and pack up a friend's house. And so they begin to spend time together, just as friends. Because that's what we are now, just friends, right? So it's like one night stand turned like strangers, turned to friends, to lovers. I'm so excited. And I'm really excited for this next adventure for Hannah. This next book is Sneaking Around with a Player by Rebecca Jenshek. To be honest, I saw the cover was super cute, and that's why I put it on this list. All right, so it looks like it's like a fake dating. No, so it's a secret relationship because he is a football player and her brother is a football player, and they're like rivals, and so she doesn't want anyone to know that they're getting together. It just seems like a fun, cute holiday read. Then we've got Never Ever Getting Back Together by Sophie Gonzalez, and I know I'm not really a big fan of like YA contemporary, but this is a Taylor Swift song title and it's sapphic, so I had to give it a go. So it's about these two girls who participate in a teen reality show to who their ex-boyfriend is like the Bachelor, and so they both go on the show to try and get back with him. But, well, no, not get back with him. I think one wants to get back with him and the other one wants revenge, but they end up falling for each other. How good does that sound? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then I wasn't gonna put this on the list because I haven't read the others. I've read the first book, but I put a little like, what book in December are you excited for? And Newly Vulcan put up Well Traveled by Jen DeLuca. This is the fourth book in the I don't know what are they calling it, the Well Met series. So I read Well Met years ago, and I loved like the Ren Fair setting of it. So I'm definitely keen for this. I want to read the others first, I think. But what is this one about? So we've got Lulu, who lives to work, and then we've got Dex, who is a guitarist with a killer smile and the Casanova of the fair, and her traveling companion for the summer. So it's like forced proximity, bad boy, he's got a kilt. I'm keen. I'm so keen for it. And then we've got The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloan. I didn't know this was coming out. So Nikki Sloan wrote The Doctor, which is like an ex-boyfriend's dad romance. And so she's got a bunch of like, I believe there could be like age gap romances. The next one was like The Pool Boy, and then I think you've got like The Architect. And so this one is The Frat Boy, and we've got Colin Novak, who is a big man on campus. He's huge if the rumors are to be believed. Nearly every girl at Davidson University has had a ride on him. Everyone except me. Not me, this chick, obviously, Sasha, duh. Okay, so it's like rivals, because she catches his fraternity cheating, and they both end up expelled from their houses. So now she's homeless and it's all his fault. So while answering an ad for a leading role at an adult film company wasn't part of the career path, the work comes with a lot of perks, steady salary, accommodations close to campus, and a safe place to explore my fantasies. Except for when she shows up for her audition, and her partner is none other than the new arch enemy, Colin. And the sexual chemistry is explosive. Okay, I'm so keen. So keen for that. And that comes out on the 6th of December as well. Now this next one is not something I probably would normally pick up, but it is called My Dark Vanessa Meets the Queen's Gambit. And it's called The Ingenue? I have no idea how to say that, I'm so sorry. But it's by Rachel Kapelke-Dale. So it's a former piano prodigy, Saskia. She returns home to Milwaukee after her mother's unexpected death, and she expects to inherit the family estate. But she finds out that the estate was bequeathed to a man that Saskia shares a complicated history with. She is forced to re-examine her own past and the romantic relationship that changed the course of her life. Ooh. Set against a post-#MeToo landscape, The Ingenue delves into mother-daughter relationships, the expectations of talent, the stories we tell ourselves, and what happens when the things that once made you special are taken from you. This next one I've been seeing, I think it's going to be like a Fairy Loot book box pick, but this is The Poison Season by Mara Rutherford. So it looks like it's a YA fantasy. It's about Lilo, who has spent her entire life on Endla, coexisting with the bloodthirsty forest and respecting the poisonous lake that protects her island from outsiders who seek to destroy it. But as much as Lilo cares for her community, she struggles to accept that her younger brother will be exiled by his next birthday, unless he gains the magic of enchanted songs so vital to Endla. When Lilo sees a young outsider on the verge of drowning in the lake, she knows exactly what she's supposed to do. But in a moment that will change everything, Lilo betrays her family, her best friend, and Endla by making an unthinkable choice. Discovery could lead to devastating consequences for both Lilo and the outsider, Jaren, but as they grow closer, Lilo realizes that not all danger comes from beyond the lake, and they can only survive if Lilo is willing to question the very fabric of her society, her people, and herself. And that's supposed to come out on the 6th of December as well. 6th of December is a really big release day, just FYI. We then have What You Gonna Do by Avery Flynn. Oh, the cover, it looks so cute. Oh my gosh, and he looks like a professor. Like, he's given me Lance Orion vibes. So an unlucky witch and her know-it-all nemesis must team up in a first of a new hot romantic comedy series by Avery Flynn. So this witch has no magical powers when she's a member of the most powerful witch family, and she keeps getting set up on dates with Gil Connolly, whose hotness is only matched by his ego. Alrighty, and so she accidentally makes her sister spell glitch and curses her whole family, and so Gil is the only one that can help her break the spell. So now they have to work together to save her family and outmaneuver some evil-minded, nefarious forces bent on world domination, all the while fighting against the attraction building between them. Ooh. And then we've got A Dash of Salt and Pepper by Kazoko Jackson. This is a cooking romance. So we've got Xavier Reynolds, who is doing less than stellar. He just got dumped, was passed over for a prestigious fellowship, and to top it all off, he's right back home in Harper's Cove, Maine. Population 9,000. The last thing he wants to do is to work as a prep chef in the kitchen of the hip new restaurant in town, especially since the hot single father chef who owns it can't delegate to save his life. This magpie just ran into my door. Do you forget that it's a glass door? You do it every day. Anyway, then we've got Logan, who doesn't understand Xavier or why every word out of his mouth is dipped in sarcasm. Unfortunately, he has no choice but to hire him. He needs more help in the kitchen, and his twin daughter Anne can only mince so many onions. It might be a recipe for disaster, but Logan doesn't have many options besides Xavier. Stuck between a stove and a hot place.
Unseasoned, it's a pun. Spice pun.
Logan and Xavier discover an unexpected connection. But like, so you got single dad, you've got gay, you've got interracial. I'm excited. We then have Anastasia by Sophie Lark, which is Anastasia reimagining, and it's enemies to lovers, fantasy romance. We've got Anastasia, who is the fourth daughter, princess, born to an emperor without a son, and she's the only royal lacking a magical gift. Collides with a young Cossack rebel and changes both of their lives forever. Damien is taken from everything he knows and raised as a ward of the Romanovs, and then Anastasia develops a strange kind of magic shed only by the black monk Rasputin. Ooh. So I'm super excited for this, just because I love Anastasia and I'm intrigued by Sophie Lark's writing. This next book I'm really excited to read. I'm not up to that book yet in the series, but it is coming out, and that is Zodiac Academy 8, Sorrow and Starlight. I'm not going to read what it's about because I'm in the middle of the series, but I've heard a lot of people have been begging for this book because the ending of number 7 completely broke them, which the ending of all the books completely break me, so I'm not excited. And this was supposed to be the last book in the series, but it's not. They've split it in half, so there's gonna be 9 books now, and I don't know when the 9th one is coming out. And I'm so excited, yet scared. Is there a feeling for that?
Like 98% excited, 2% scared.
We've got another Sapphic one coming out. We've got a Sapphic Titanic reimagining. It's called A Million to One by Adiba Jagadir. She's the one that wrote The Henna Wars, the Hanan Issues Guide to Fake Dating. Oh, I'm so excited for this because it's Titanic meets Ocean's 8, like a heist on the Titanic, and it's historical and it's sapphic, and I'm just so excited. So we've got like a thief, an artist, an acrobat, and an actress. Whew, whew. I'm so excited for this. That's all I want to know. I'm so excited. And this comes out on the 13th of December, by the way. This one, Abby is really excited for, and it is 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson. This is the 5th book in the Truly Devious series. I've only read the first one, but I'm excited to read the rest of them. Now, Truly Devious, I believe, is about this girl. I think her name's Stevie, and she goes to like this academy where there's a murder mystery happening, and she really wants to solve the murder mystery. Some things happen and another murder happens, I think. I don't know. I was excited. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars. I like the YA mystery books. And then last but not least, we have A Small Affair by Flora Collins. This comes out on the 27th of December. So this is about Vera, who is ruthlessly ambitious, beautiful, and knows how to get exactly what she wants, no matter who stands in her way. When she meets a wealthy older man on an exclusive dating app, she thinks nothing of the wife he tells her he's separated from. But days later, when the man and his wife are found dead in their home, Vera is immediately blamed for their deaths and branded as good as a murderer. So a year later, she emerges from a cocoon of self-pity and tries to re-enter the world, but the specter of her scandal still clings to her. Then she's invited to a memorial for the wife of her former lover. As she learns more about the family and about the couple and their friends, she begins to suspect there was more to the story than an affair gone wrong. In a quest for redemption, Vera uncovers layers of lies and close-kept secrets held by an inner circle of filthy, rich tech millionaires who will go to any lengths to protect their reputations. I just thought this sounds super interesting. The cover is mediocre, but the inside hopefully is super amazing. So yes, those are all the books that are coming out in December that I'm super excited for. Do you have any books that you're excited for coming out in December? Let me know down below. What's your most favorite one? favorite? What's the one you're most excited for? But definitely like, yeah, Anastasia, Zodiac Academy 8, same page. I'm so excited. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you got to the end of this video, put a red heart emoji down in the comments below. Don't forget you can like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. I am doing Bookmas, so you'll see another one from me tomorrow. Don't forget you can also add me on Goodreads, Instagram and Twitter. They're all at sashreads. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Bye.